One Radio Network. The Tuesday deadline for all 32 teams to trim their rosters to 53 has come and gone. Several notable players released, including Chiefs wide receiver Kadarius Toney, Patriots quarterback Bailey Zappi, Lions quarterback Nate Sudfeld, and Cardinals quarterback Desmond Ridder. Elsewhere, the Rams traded linebacker Ernest Jones and a 2026 sixth-round pick to the Titans for a 2026 fifth-round pick. Jones had been seeking a new deal as he was entering the final year of his rookie contract. Cowboys wide receiver CeeDee Lamb officially signed his new four-year, $136 million contract. Lamb joins Justin Jefferson, A.J. Brown, Amon-Ra St. Brown, and Tyreek Hill among wideouts averaging more than $30 million annually. The 49ers placed running back Elijah Mitchell on season-ending injured reserve today with a hamstring injury. This has been NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network.
Are you a victim of the timeshare trap and think there's no way out? Well, Chuck McDowell, founder of Wesley Financial Group, has helped over 35,000 families out of financial hardship by getting them out of bad timeshares, and they may be able to help you too. If you were misled into signing a timeshare agreement, it is a lifetime commitment. If you were told timeshare is a great investment or your maintenance fees will never go up, you need to get the facts about timeshare cancellation. For over 10 years, Wesley Financial Group has been dedicated to helping folks get out of a lifetime of debt by canceling their timeshares. So they created a timeshare exit information kit, which reveals how the timeshare industry works and what your options are for cancellation. Simply call Wesley right now and they will send you a timeshare exit information kit absolutely free. See how you can become timeshare free. Call 800-761-0000. That's 800-761-0000. Again, 800-761-0000.
Well, happy Wednesday to you, the 28th day of August 2024. August almost over. Yeah, Sunday is the first day of September, opening day of dove season. And Jared, we have declared my backyard as, it's a sanctuary for doves.
Safe haven.
Yeah. Yep. And, and we've got, I can look out my window and we put up bird feeders and I can see the Eurasian collared doves, white wings, mourning doves and the ground doves.
All right.
And, have all of them there. The ground doves, of course, are protected young. Yeah, there's not enough there to eat anyway, so don't go shooting the ground doves.
But for the rest of the doves on your bird feeder, you set up a couple shotguns tied to a string.
I just sit there with my BB gun.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, not as messy. Anyway, and on the Eurasian, the collared or ring-necked doves, the big ones, there's no season, no limit. You can take them anytime. It's an invasive species.
Well, it's good cooking right there.
I don't know. They're bigger than the others, so it might work out. I have eaten dove once, and I'll leave it at that. I was not impressed.
Well, did you fry it?
It was kind of in a, maybe poached, type thing. No, it wasn't fried.
Well, everything's better fried. You got to try it.
I suppose you're right, but fried foods are one of the things that I kind of avoid.
Oh, that's boring.
And to those of you who dove hunt, good luck. I have no problem, as long as you eat what you kill. Not a problem. So I'm not real thrilled about trophy hunting. Why do you want to, shoot a giraffe? Okay. Anyway, so looking back in history, on this date in 2005, the first A380, a wide-body commercial airplane, was unveiled in France. Now, you may not be aware, but the A330 is the world's largest passenger airplane. Did you know it had a seating capacity of up to 853 passengers? Whew. And I'll bet 200 of them are constantly kicking the back of the seat in front of them, right? Oh, irritating.
The joys of air travel.
Yes, I suppose. Oh, well. And, in the news, eating disorders are on the rise among the nation's children. Yeah, in a related story, researchers are now categorizing devouring your weight in Cheetos while lying on the couch and playing Xbox as an eating disorder.
The biggest crime is, or disorder, I would say, is, doing stuff with your hot Cheetos fingers and getting that all over the couch and on the controller and on everything.
I think it's called Cheetle dust. Yeah, okay. Birthdays, you ready?
Birthday time.
Enos from the Dukes of Hazzard. Actor Sonny Schroyer is 89. Actor Ken Jenkins, 84. Actor Barbara Bach is 78. Actor Deborah Mooney is 77. Wayne Osmond. Guess what group he's with? Yeah, the Osmonds. He's 73. Actor Daniel Stern, he of the Rubber Face, 67. Actor John Allen Nelson, 24, is 65. Actor Emma Sams, 64. Actor Amanda Tapping is 59. Shania Twain, 59. Actor Billy Boyd from Lord of the Rings, 56. Jack Black is 55. Actor Jason Priestley, 55. Other birthdays include actor J. August Richards is 51. Actor Kelly Thiebaud is 42. Actor Armie Hammer, 38. One of the worst movies I've ever seen was The Lone Ranger. Johnny Depp ruined it totally. Anyway, Armie Hammer is 38. Actor Shalita Grant, 36. Actor Katie Findlay, 34. Other birthdays, actor Kyle Massey, 33. And local birthdays, got them coming up.
Only 1 in 5 people with autism are employed, despite many having the skill set and desire to work.
Maybe it's because employers don't know what kind of jobs they can do. Like, what about a programmer?
That's a job for someone with autism.
How about a healthcare worker?
Yep, that is too. People with autism can do a lot of different jobs, but often get overlooked due to outdated stigmas. Introducing WIN by Autism Speaks. We help businesses lead the way in inclusive hiring.
What about a ranch hand?
To learn more, go to autismspeaks.org/win.
We have happy birthday wishes today for Josefina Bejarano, Aaron Navarro, Karina Sanchez, Justin Amaya, Kathy Binder, Saul Salazar, Newton Trumbo, John Moreno, Melanie Lara, Rhonda Wilson, Jesse Martinez, David Lucio, Sophie Gashola, Michelle Bell, Erica Nuno, Kiana Palacios, Louis Ramirez, Damian Lopez, Meno Figueroa, Inder Dillon, Manuel Figueroa, Augustine Aviles, George Morris, Rick Gloria, Tracy Guger, Zoe Trinidad, Virginia Butler, and Augustine Saldana. Happy birthday from KXO. And many happy returns. Speaking of birthdays, I know you're thrilled here, Jared. Justin Bieber and Hailey Bieber just welcomed their first baby.
Wow.
Yeah, reports are the child has his mother's eyes and his dad's inability to make good music. News, we're ready. How about you?
News time.
Yeah, it's a look at world and California news headlines right now, brought to you by the Imperial County Air Pollution Control District, delivering real-time updates about the air that you breathe.
CBS News Brief. Kamala Harris and Tim Walz are about to kick off a 2-day bus tour through the key swing state of Georgia. CBS's Aaron Navarro is in Savannah.
They have 7 offices dedicated to southern Georgia as they argue that they have the resources on the ground to make a play, not just in Atlanta, but in several other parts of Georgia.
In the occupied West Bank, a bulldozer plowing through a street in Jenin, one of several cities targeted by Israeli troops today. Hamas says 10 of its fighters were killed. Record-breaking heat expected from the Midwest to the East Coast today. With no air conditioning in many classrooms, schools in Philadelphia are planning early dismissals again. Principal Rebecca Birch.
In education, you have to remain flexible. My 12th year as a principal, so I'm just going with the flow. A lot of our curriculums are online, so students are able to access things and to continue that learning.
CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
The Imperial County Air Pollution Control District delivers real-time information about the quality of the air you breathe. Visit the website at apcd.imperialcounty.org to stay informed about air quality around the valley. The website also includes information for upcoming meetings, programs, and there's access to the dust cams set up around the valley. Visit apcd.imperialcounty.org today.
California headline news: guilty verdict in the trial of well-known personal injury lawyer Tom Girardi, the LA attorney convicted of embezzling $15 million from clients. U.S. Attorney Martina Estrada says there are likely more victims.
We expect other victims to come forward and hear more about some of the issues they dealt with, which will likely increase the loss at issue in this case.
Girardi's wife, Erica, appeared on Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Sentencing now set for December. San Diego police identifying the officer killed in a crash that occurred during a pursuit on Monday. Austin McIntyre was 30 years old, driving the police cruiser that crashed.
We all know what we are signing up for. We all know the hazards and the dangers of this job. But it's days like today that are a very real reminder of just how dangerous the job is.
Police Chief Scott Wall, the second officer, 27-year-old Zach Martinez, in critical condition. The teenage suspect the officers were pursuing was also killed. Gas prices averaging $4.62 a gallon statewide. Chef Scott, California News.
World in California News headlines brought to you this morning by the Imperial County Air Pollution Control District. Log on to imperialvalleyair.org for real-time information about the air that you breathe.
I had been starting to be sick all the time at work, so I went to the doctor. He asked if people in the office smoked. He identified it as being exposed to secondhand smoke. I decided to sue. It was worth it in the end, California being the first state to be smoke-free in workplaces and restaurants in the country.
Andrea was part of a historic movement to ban smoking in the workplace. Learn how she and other Californians are fighting big tobacco at undo.org.
Hypertrophic cardiomyopathy is a serious heart condition. Some symptoms include being short of breath, feeling tired, or having dizziness or chest pain. My HCM impacted how I felt and what I could do. So I asked my cardiologist about treatment advances that gave me new options. That conversation was big for me. That's why I'm working with Bristol-Myers Squibb to raise awareness about HCM and to help others like me. Talk to your cardiologist today and visit hcmrealtalk.com to learn more.
Sponsored by Bristol-Myers Squibb.
And it's page one of the local news. Page one is a service of El Centro Motors, Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. They have 3 locations in the valley and 3 mobile service vans that come to you at no additional charge. Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers.
Christian Isaac Plancarte guilty. Jury finds man guilty. Here is George Gale.
Christian Isaac Plancarte was on trial for attempted murder of a police officer, attempted first-degree residential burglary, and assault with a deadly weapon against a police officer. An Imperial County jury found him guilty of all charges this week. The County District Attorney's Office says in February, Kxo Police Sergeant Miguel Carvajal and Officer Alexander Hernandez responded to a residential burglary in progress. The police arrived to see the defendant breaking into the house through the front door using a crowbar. Police ordered him to stop. In response, suspect violently charged the sergeant with the crowbar. Officer Hernandez used his firearm to stop the attack. Sentencing will be held October 2nd. For Kxo Local News, I'm George Gale.
And Carroll, you like dogs and other pets, correct?
I like dogs and other pets except iguanas. I'm not fond of iguanas.
I hear those are good for eating. They're an invasive species in some places. Well, Clear the Shelters is back, and it's going on through Saturday. It's your last chance for a $10 adoption at the Imperial Valley Humane Society. And it's a good deal. Only $10 adoptions now through this Saturday. Again, that's at the Imperial Valley Humane Society. Check it out. $10 adoptions. Get yourself a nice little pet. KXO News Time, 7:43.
Before you head out on the road, head into El Centro Motors Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. Ask for the works. Trained technicians will change the oil using up to 6 quarts of synthetic blend oil. Change the filter, rotate the tires, top off the fluids, check the belts, hoses, battery, and brakes, all for one low price. It's the works at Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers, at El Centro Motors, the Imperial Valley Mall, and the Brawley Auto Center, or with their new mobile service wherever you are.
Board action. The Imperial County Board of Supervisors met on Tuesday. Here is George Gale with details.
The board proclaimed September as Childhood Cancer Awareness Month. Proclamation said that they stand with the brave children and families affected by childhood cancer, raising awareness and supporting the fight against the devastating disease. Board also recognized and passed a resolution honoring Kaylee Roper for her outstanding role as the current California Rodeo Queen. The board said that her dedication, spirit, and leadership continue to inspire the community and the entire state of California. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
California Department of Fish and Wildlife. They have Free Fishing Day coming up. It will wrap up summer for the California Department of Fish and Wildlife. It will be the second and last Free Fishing Day of the year. It will be held on Saturday, August 31st. The first Free Fishing Day was held in July. This Free Fishing Day, it allows anglers to participate in the sport without a fishing license. All other state rules and regulations will remain in effect. It is a perfect time to introduce someone to the sport, or reintroduce yourself to the sport, or to take a group of family and friends fishing. Kids 15 and under can fish free every day of the year. Again, that's Free Fishing Day, Saturday, August 31st. That's it for page 1 of local news. Page 2 and weather up next.
Page 1 of the local news, a service of El Centro Motors Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers with 3 locations in the valley. Quick Lane, they service all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment.
Did you know that California offers various programs and services to support older adults, adults with disabilities, and family caregivers? From health insurance, counseling, to caregiver support and information on elder abuse, the Aging Resource Guide has it all. And let's not forget about the Friendship Line, available 24/7 for those who may need a friendly conversation. Dive into the Aging Resource Guide today at aging.ca.gov and discover the support you need. Because together, we can ensure every older adult in California gets the help they deserve.
We've got local news, page 2, and weather, all served up by Burgers and Beer. They've got the best burgers in the valley, daily lunch specials Monday through Friday, and of course happy hour 3 till 6 p.m. every single day.
Dove season is coming. September is only a week away. Here's George Gale.
September is a special month for many reasons. County remembers a 9/11 attack in New York. The Mexican Independence Day is held in September. Weather is usually beginning to change in September, and dove hunters return. 2024 dove season starts September 1st, a half hour before sunrise. It continues through September 15th at sunset. Those planning to hunt this season should remember that there are prohibited areas that you just can't hunt. If hunting on private property, get the owner's permission. You can't legally shoot across a road, and prepare to pick up your litter. Check state law for other requirements. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
Mexican Independence Day celebration. Kxo will be celebrating Mexican Independence Day on September 10th. The day will be commemorated with an international poster biennial exhibit. It'll be sponsored by Kxo Recreation Department, Carmen Durazo Cultural Arts Center, and the Mexican Consulate in Kxo. On the 10th, there will be live music and folkloric dancing from 5:30 to 7:30 p.m. at the Cultural Arts Center. The exhibition runs from September 10th to the 19th. Admission is free. On September 14th, Kxo will host a grito at Crummett Park. Brawley measure. Voters in Brawley will have a measure on their ballot. Here's George Gale.
The ballot will be voted on in November. Along with city council races, voters in Brawley will decide a sales tax increase. Measure asks for a 1% sales tax increase. City officials say the increase is needed to help balance the budget and pay for essential services. If approved, it would bring Brawley's sales tax rate to 8.75%. The general election is November 5th. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
KXO News Time, 7:48. We'll take a look at weather in just a moment.
Did you know that Burgers & Beer has happy hour every day from 3 to 6? With specials on select appetizers, beer specials, and more. Ask for drink specials all day with $5 drinks like Margarita Monday, Tonic Tuesday, Wine Down Wednesday, and Thirsty Thursday. Check out our weekly lunch specials with a soft drink starting at only $8.50. Specials include Bud bottles for only $4.50. Burgers & Beer with 5 locations proudly serving you, your family, and friends since 1985. Burgers & Beer, for the best burger in town.
The National Weather Service says steady above normal temperatures are expected daily through the next week, with the Imperial and Yuma Valleys reaching the 105 to 110 degree range, leading to widespread moderate heat health risks. 106 our high yesterday, 74 the overnight low. Sunny and hot today with a high near 110. Southeast wind about 5 miles an hour, becoming north-northwest this afternoon. Mostly clear tonight with a low around 81. West-southwest wind 5 to 10 miles an hour, gusting as high as 20 miles an hour. Winds become east-northeast after midnight. Tomorrow, sunny with a high near 108. East-southeast wind about 5 miles an hour. 85 degrees downtown, 23% relative humidity. Wind out of the south-southwest, 3 to 5 miles an hour. Air quality good in Brawley and El Centro, moderate everywhere else. Local news, page 2, brought to you by Burgers & Beer. It's the place for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Bring the family, meet your friends at Burgers & Beer.
Friday nights are for football, and we have it on KXO AM 1230. Catch the action with Carroll, Buckley, and John Driffle as we bring you the best matchup of the week with either the Central Spartans or the Southwest Eagles. High school football on KXO AM 1230.
And it's sports time, brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, an affiliate of the Scripps Health Network, working together to provide you the best care. Taking a look at Major League Baseball action. Tigers topped the Angels 6-2. Cubs clobbered the Pirates 9-5. Phillies shut out the Astros 5-0. Royals ruled. They beat the Guardians 6-1. Athletics nipped the Reds 5-4. Nationals beat the Yankees 4-2. Meanwhile, the Red Sox beat the Blue Jays 6-3. Braves topped the Twins 8-6 in 10 innings. It was the Giants edging the Brewers 5-4. The Rangers and the White Sox suspended because of, inclement weather. They're going to start as part of a doubleheader today. Meanwhile, the Marlins edged the Rockies 9-8. Rays shaded the Mariners 3-2. The Orioles nipped the Dodgers 3-2. It was the Mets helping the Padres by beating the Diamondbacks 8-3. Padres helped themselves with a 7-5 victory over the Cardinals. And Rich Hill is back in the majors. Nearly 2 decades and more than a dozen teams since he made his big league debut. You get it. He's a lefty. Yeah, there's always a job for a left-handed pitcher. Yeah, the Red Sox brought the 44-year-old lefty up from AAA Worcester as he adds a little more history to his lengthy career.
Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, ready to serve you and your family for all of your healthcare needs. Let our team of dedicated physicians guide you on your journey to better health. Pioneers is a recognized leader in healthcare and has more than 10 health centers and clinics throughout the Imperial Valley. When the need arises, don't hesitate to come and see us. We have services and locations in Calexico and Raleigh, and of course, our award-winning hospital, Pioneers Memorial. For more information on all Pioneer services, visit www.pmhd.org today.
And let's take a look at NFL news. Royce Freeman Royce Freeman was released by the Dallas Cowboys. Freeman earned praise for his performance earlier this offseason, but the team is letting him go as they cut down to 53 players. Royce had a good preseason this year, and, it's expected he'll be picked up by another team at some point in the season, at least as insurance on the backup squad. Meanwhile, Rams running back Kyron Williams will return punts this season. It's another opportunity for him to get touches and impact the game, according to Coach Sean McVay. And former Denver Broncos wide receiver Tim Patrick is expected to sign with the Detroit Lions on the practice squad, with the idea that he will work his way onto the active roster, according to ESPN reports. And other news, the NFL regular season will start September 5th. And we'll have that game, Baltimore and Kansas City, on AM 1230. For that matter, we've got just about every single primetime NFL game right here on AM 1230. Thursday night, Sunday night, Monday night football, we bring it to you on AM 1230 KXO. That's it for Sports Time, brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District. Log on to pmhd.org for more information about Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District.
Thank you for choosing Imperial Printers Rocket Copy. In today's highly competitive business climate, your company's image is important. The printed materials your company uses conveys a major part of that image. Our graphic designers have the talent and expertise to create a lasting impression for your business. Imperial Printers Rocket Copy offers virtually any type of business solution to meet your needs, from business cards and stationery to computer forms, full-color brochures, and posters. Let our excellent service and attention to detail provide the best impression for you. Locally owned and operated, Imperial Printers Rocket Copy has locations near you at 430 West Main Street and 100 South 11th Street in El Centro and 184 South Plaza in Brawley.
Financial news and a brief look at the weather, brought to you by Southwest Security and Southwest Postal Service, the only postal box service offering 24-hour-a-day, 365 days a year service. Southwest Postal, 4th and Heil in El Centro. The Federal Trade Commission said Monday that Care.com had agreed to a proposed $8.5 million settlement to address what the FTC called unlawful practices, which include misleading both the job seekers and job posters who use the site. Care.com used inflated job numbers and baseless earnings claims to lure caregivers onto its platform, and used deceptive design practices to trap consumers in subscriptions, according to the FTC. The order announced Monday puts a stop to these unlawful practices, returns millions of dollars to consumers, and helps ensure an honest marketplace for families looking for care and caregivers looking for work. Care.com specifically refuted, among other things, that it manipulated optics, inflated statistics, and attempted to trick our customers. It added, the rate information on the site is based solely on what families say they are willing to pay, which varies significantly. Looking for something new in pizza? No, not anchovies, not iguana. Pizza Hut, they're offering customers moving to new cities something extra through its packaging. The pizza chain is offering a special pizza box that turns into a miniature table with an order of a large regular priced pizza. This is selected markets: Dallas, Charlotte, North Carolina, and Orlando, Florida. Pizza Hut said it chose those cities based on a Penske truck rental list that ranked the cities among the country's top moving destinations. What's happening on the big board? Well, once again, we've got mixed action. The Dow currently up 23 points at 41,273. The S&P 500 off 17 at 5,609. The NASDAQ down 148 points at 17,606. Gold has dropped $12 an ounce, and oil is off 75 cents a barrel.
Southwest Security has been protecting properties 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, right here in Imperial and Coachella Valleys. Hi, this is Jason Jackson, owner of Southwest Security. I've been in the private security business for over 25 years and have always made it my mission to always provide my clients with the highest quality security services available. Your satisfaction is my number one priority. And don't forget Southwest Postal, the only postal center in Imperial Valley with 24/7, 365 access to your post office box. Access when you need it. Located on the corner of 4th and Heil in El Centro.
It will be sunny and hot today with a high near 110. Southeast wind about 5 miles an hour, becoming north-northwest this afternoon. Mostly clear tonight with a low around 81. West-southwest wind 5 to 10 miles an hour, gusting up to 20 miles an hour. The wind turns east-northeast after midnight. Tomorrow is sunny with a high near 108, east-southeast wind about 5 miles an hour. And we have 86 degrees, 23% relative humidity. Financial news and the weather brought to you by Southwest Security and Southwest Postal.
The Imperial Tigers are looking for an Imperial Valley title this year, and Mickey Dale and George Grijalva will be on the sidelines with all the action. Follow the Imperial Tigers live on the web, KXORadio.com. All the games, home and away, streaming live on KXORadio.com.
Imperial High School football is brought to you by Intercare, the Imperial Tiger Football Association, K Sushi Bar and Grill, and Roto-Rooter of the Imperial Valley.
It'll be Imperial, and it will be Vincent Memorial on the web. KXO, El Centro, California.
This hour, sponsored by T-Mobile.
I'm Cammie McCormick. The heat will shatter as many as 20 records today as it spreads to the East Coast. Nearly 50 million people under advisories. The Weather Channel's Stephanie Abrams.
We could break a record high in D.C. and Philly. It could feel as hot as 105. The 90s will make us sweat from the East Coast to the plains. And this hot, stagnant air is also making for poor air quality in some spots.
Still, our Stacey Lynn took her dog out in D.C.
People are out mowing their lawn extra early. Lots of people taking loops with dogs before the excessive heat sets in. It's supposed to get into the triple digits here with heat advisories in effect for parts of D.C., Maryland, and Virginia. It's not terribly hot yet, but in fact, after just one quick loop around the neighborhood, my dog is already panting.
Powerful storms could fire up later. CBS News has obtained footage of former House Speaker Nancy Pelosi as January 6 rioters stormed the Capitol. Her thoughts on security.
They thought these people would act civilized. They thought these people gave a damn. What is it that is missing here in terms of anticipation?
Some of the video was recorded as Pelosi was being hunted down by an angry mob. The video has now been turned over to Congress by HBO. Donald Trump visited Arlington National Cemetery this week to mark 3 years since 13 service members died in the withdrawal from Afghanistan. But there was an apparent altercation, as CBS's Allison Novello reports.
A cemetery official told the Trump campaign that no pictures could be taken in a specific section of the cemetery, which reportedly prompted backlash from these two Trump staffers. The cemetery confirmed federal law does prohibit campaign activities and photographers at the site. The campaign claimed that they received permission to have a photographer present and that the individual who approached them was just having a mental episode.
Democratic vice presidential candidate Tim Walz is campaigning in Boston at the International Association of Firefighters Convention.
I was proud to bolster resources for firefighter training and education, to invest in the equipment and the facilities to keep you safe, and to sign the most comprehensive fighter well-being legislation in the nation.
J.D. Vance will be in Pennsylvania today. There was violence in the occupied West Bank overnight as Israeli troops moved in for a major military operation. Correspondent MTS Tayeb.
At least 9 Palestinians have been killed in this Israeli operation, and we also understand that some of these towns and refugee camps have been completely sealed by Israeli forces.
The Dow is up 25 points. This is CBS News.
If you're 55 and up, T-Mobile has plans built just for you. Get the savings you want on America's largest 5G network. Visit T-Mobile.com/choice 5G and start saving today.
It's better over here. If you're 55 and up, T-Mobile has an exclusive rate plan just for you. Right now, get 2 lines of talk, text, and data for just $30 a line. That's a 45% savings versus Verizon and AT&T. Plus, you can get one of the latest 5G phones free when you add a line. That's right, a free 5G phone. Experience all this and more on America's largest 5G network. So why wait? At T-Mobile, customers 55 and up can get 2 lines of talk, text, and data for only $30 a line. Just go to T-Mobile.com/choice55 or visit your local store to make the switch.
With AutoPay using debit or bank account plus taxes and fees, 45% off 2 lines versus AT&T Starter and Verizon Welcome. Plan benefits vary. Free phones up to $300 off with 24 monthly bill credits and qualifying new line for well-qualified customers plus tax and $35 device connection charge. Contact us before canceling your entire account to continue remaining bill credits. Bill credits end if you pay off device early. See details at T-Mobile.com.
The estate of a best-selling author is suing over what it says is an unauthorized remake. CBS News correspondent Deborah Rodriguez has the story.
Michael Crichton's widow, Sherry, the guardian of his estate, claims Mac's upcoming series The Pit is an ER reboot in disguise. The suit accuses Warner Brothers and The Pit's showrunner of breaching a contract that would have given her late husband a creator's credit for a remake of the 1990s hospital drama.
John Carter. Yes, sir. Peter Benton. You the surgical student? Yep, 3rd year.
ER's Noah Wiley is set to star and serve as executive producer. Warner Brothers calls the suit baseless. Deborah Rodriguez, CBS News.
The SAG-AFTRA union has won passage of a California bill protecting performers from unauthorized AI replicas. It's heading now to the governor's desk for his signature. I'm Cammie McCormick, CBS News.
And now, more of the best oldies on the radio with Carroll Buckley.
Yeah, for some reason or another, you sounded a little taller on radio.
AM 1230 KXO.
1230 KXO.